Hi beautiful people, so I want to show you how I make my ogi in 3 days, and I start by using corn grits that I purchased from the Asian store near me. Now this corn grits already has its outer hull removed and it's been broken into smaller pieces. Sometimes I had millet, but in this video I'm not doing that. So I proceed to run the corn under some water until I have enough water to soak, and I soak this for 2 days. So after like the water is enough, I cover it and then leave it to soak for 2 days. So after 2 days, you can see that the corn is softer and the water is milky. So what I'm trying to do here is just trying to wash it, and so I'm going to wash it until the water is very clear and it's the corn is clean. So with this method I don't actually have to sieve at all because it's going to be properly blended. And another thing is that this is not going to be sour because we're leaving it for just 3 days. So but if you want it to be sour, feel free to soak it for longer. So I also had ginger when I want to blend, but feel free to skip the ginger, or you can add like other spices as appropriate. So this is the ginger, and I put some water in the blender, and then I am blending in batches of 2. So this is the first batch and I'm using my Vitamix blender. So here you have to be a little bit patient, and you, as you're blending, you put up the blender a bit to rest and then you put it on. And so once it's done blending and it's very smooth, I'm pouring it inside a container. And this is the first batch. So the second batch I also blended that off camera, and once I'm done blending, I'm adding additional water such that when I soak it, when I leave it again, I have enough water basically. So I covered it after like making sure the water is enough, covered it for 1 additional day, and this is now the third day now, right? And I'm trying to remove the excess things on it with a sieve, but it's kind of messy, but you get the drift. So you can see that the water is clearly like separated from the ogi now. So now I'm pouring the excess water out in the separate container. Now some people actually use this water to make their ogi, but I don't do that. I just like discard the water once I'm done. So once you're done with that, separating the water from the ogi, now I'm going to transfer it into like containers where I'll store in the fridge. And you can see that this is actually very smooth and I didn't actually need to sieve it. Now you notice that this is the ogi is actually watery, but it's fine. So what happens is once it's in your fridge, the water will still separate further from the ogi. So when you're ready to make your pap, you can still like pour some of the excess water away, and that way you're not going to end up with a watery pap. So once I'm done with everything, I put in my fridge. So let me know if this helps and if you'll be trying this.